Hey guys, it's me Astrid, and today it's time to talk about hard stuff because sometimes you gotta talk about hard stuff. I'll start off by letting you in on a little secret called the better Astrid's makeup looks, the more dead she is on the inside. And this generally holds true unless I'm like going out to the club. I usually don't take the time to perfect my makeup unless I'm feeling really shitty. It's like my method of self-care, you know? And so that leads me into talking about depression. And I am coming to grips with the fact that this term, I am really fucking depressed. And I am going to share this with you guys, not for pity, not for sympathy, not to be treated differently, but because I want you to know that it's normal to feel depressed sometimes, and even if you're having abnormal depression, like it's getting into a clinical depression where maybe you need medication or you need counseling or whatever, there's nothing wrong with that and it's okay. You know, I just had a cold last week and I didn't choose to get the cold, and I kind of tried to take some precautions, take care of myself and not get a cold, but I still got a cold, you know. And I'm doing stuff like drinking water, trying to use my Fitbit and get enough steps in every day and all this kind of thing. But when it comes down to it, sometimes life brings you somewhere where you're just fucking depressed and it sucks, but it's okay. This term for me is really, really hard because I have one extremely difficult class and I have one easy class that's kind of oddly constructed, and I have one ridiculous, poorly constructed, terrible class that feels like a trap. And I've been like crying every day. I cried, like I couldn't fall asleep last night because I was crying about my classes. And I'm very stressed out. Also, I'm supposed to be applying to grad school. I'm supposed to be applying to jobs. I'm supposed to be doing all this stuff and making this big transition in my life. And that puts a lot of pressure on me, and it makes me feel, it makes me feel stressed out, and it manifests in feeling depressed. And if you're having stresses like that, that's okay. You can feel depressed. And guess what else? Depression doesn't discriminate. And sometimes your life can be perfect and beautiful and amazing, and depression still sneaks up on you for apparently no fucking reason other than your brain is being a douche to you. And you know what? It's okay. You tell that brain of yours that we're experiencing some rough weather right now, some rough seas. We're just going to wait out this storm. Things are going to be better at some point, someday. If your life is feeling so fucking awful, think probably a year from now, the things I worried about today are not going to be really an issue. Even if you're really upset, it's generally the case. And if you're feeling depressed but you don't have any factors that are making you depressed, go talk to someone. Even if it's just your friend, even if it's your family or your mom, or even if you need to go find a counselor because the people around you aren't that helpful. When you're depressed, you gotta take good care of yourself. And that's what I'm finding that I'm doing now. Even though I'm having a really hard time with my classes and everything's going shitty, I'm like, okay, I'm behind on a bunch of stuff, but I'm just gonna turn in what I can when I can. I'm gonna do a little more work today than I did yesterday. I'm gonna fucking sleep a lot. I didn't go to my classes this morning so I could sleep because not having enough rest contributes to me feeling more depressed. I'm going to eat. I had an anxiety attack on Wednesday because I had been so busy with class and doing everything that I didn't eat all day, and then I started crying and I couldn't get up, and it was awful. It was horrible. It was the worst. My mom came over and my boyfriend took care of me, and I was really lucky for that. But if you're not taking good care of your body, your depression is only going to be exacerbated, and your anxiety and whatever else. So I'm sleeping, I'm drinking water, I am trying to stick kind of to a schedule, but not putting too much pressure on myself. I'm trying to make sure I'm walking enough every day. And, you know, that's all you can do. And sometimes you just have to separate your emotional self from your logical self. And that's what I do. I will say, look, here I have all my feels, and my life feels like everything's going to be ruined and I'm going to die and it's the worst. And over here I got my logical side, like, hey, you're almost done finishing your degree, and hey, you have friends and family that love you, and hey, you're actually a cool person and you do lots of good stuff. It's just sometimes stuff doesn't work for people, and that's okay, and people make mistakes. And you know, you wouldn't be mean to your friends if they were making the same mistakes as you, because you know, you wouldn't judge them for that. So why are you judging yourself so hard? And that also helps me. Maybe you need to sit down and have a little chit chat with yourself and treat yourself like you're sitting across from your friend and talking to a friend, and see how you would treat that person. Because sometimes you beat yourself down when you're depressed. And I do it, and you might do it. So don't do that. But anyway, I guess the biggest point in making this video is that I want to keep it real with you guys, even though I mostly am talking about orchids and complaining about stuff all the time. But I want to keep it real with you guys, because I know that if I am going through a time where I'm having anxiety and depression and all this stuff, I know that some of you must be going through the same thing. And I want to tell you it's okay, and it's you're probably gonna get through it soon. At some point, sooner or later, things will change. You're gonna have a happy day again. Maybe next year you'll get a puppy, like I'm planning on. Or maybe you can go get a nice new lipstick, or go hang out and visit a really good friend that you've been looking forward to visiting. There's all kinds of things that you can try to make yourself look forward to. And for my orchid growing friends, maybe you're getting an order of orchids soon, and that's fucking awesome. Or maybe one of your orchids is about to bloom and you're just like, fuck yes! And my life is shitty, but my plants are cool, you know. Gotta find some things that can make you happy even when you're really sad. And I just want to give all my love to you guys, and I'm gonna be okay. Like, I'm gonna be fine. I've been through this before. I've been crying every day before, and people get through it. I'm gonna get through it, and I'm gonna be happy on the other side when this is all over and done with. So yeah. Hi, I'm Astrid. I am depressed. I have anxiety. My life is being throwing some challenges my way, and it's okay. And I'm gonna be just fine. And so are you. Okay, guys. I know it was off topic. I know they got a little deep, but I hope you still liked it. I hope it was good. And yeah, sending all my love and hugs. Reach out to your resources when you're feeling bad, because your resources love you, your friends love you, your family loves you. It's good. And if your family doesn't love you, you got friends, right? Fuck those bitches. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. All right. Lots of kisses, lots of hugs. Bye, guys.